This is Chrysanthemum Ester Reed, and it is a dwarf Shasta daisy. Again, they like it cool, so they bloom in May, June, and then as it gets hotter, they're going to fade fast. But they do a great splash of white flowers here in May and June. There's Sally Holmes again on the front of my house. That's already been going for a few weeks, and some of those blooms are starting to look tired, but they're still pretty spectacular. This is English lavender, Lavandula angustifolia, and these are just starting to open. Can't quite see any color, but they're just starting to bloom here. So June 1st, I would say. Centranthus rubor. This is Jupiter's beard. I don't use this a lot in design because it goes to seed very easily. It's a beautiful little flower. Also comes in white. But if you see these fuzzy little guys right here, those are seeds. So it's going to go to seed. There's some more Geranium Mavis Simpson. There's Hebe Coed. Really like the combo there of the Hebe, the Jupiter's beard, and over there we have Rose Coral Flower Carpet. Coming around here, this is Rose Ballerina. Beautiful shrub rose, clear pink flowers in big clusters. There's a little more Ester Reed, Shasta daisy. And there is Coral Flower Carpet again. I'm sorry, that is not coral. That is Rose Flower Carpet. That's the one that started the whole flower carpet thing. They're getting a little tired. Really not in the best spot. That's a part of my garden that's in transition. This is Salvia clevelandii. And it's been blooming for a few weeks, and it's probably got a few weeks left. It's about a month and a half to 2 month bloom, early summer, late spring. These are yellow daylilies here in the foreground. They're towards the end of their bloom. Well, no, they're in the middle actually. There's a lot of buds there that haven't opened up. And behind that is Polygala petite butterflies. That plant blooms all year too, but it is covered with buds, so it is about to pop. There's a close-up of the flower. The lighting is hard to see here, but this is Coleonema Sunset Gold. These have just finished blooming. You'll see up close there's still little flowers on there, but this is a foliage play against Loropetalum Plum Delight. See all the little flowers there? Most of them have dried up, and they come off. Self-cleaning, which is very nice. And as I said, that's Loropetalum Plum Delight next to it. I like the contrast foliage play there. Here's a wider shot of my front yard. You've got Geranium Roseanne in the foreground, Rose Sally Holmes with Ester Reed Chrysanthemum in the left there. Centranthus rubor up there with Geranium Mavis Simpson, Hebe Coed in the middle. There's Rose Coral Flower Carpet, Rose Ballerina, Rose Flower Carpet, Salvia clevelandii, Rose White Meadling Ground Cover with Geranium Mavis Simpson, Rissel Pritchard, and Roseanne there. Here's a pink variety of Abutilon. This is Nandina Firepower, and this is the new growth. If you look up the plant, the red winter color is amazing. But this is a really beautiful plant in a shady area because you get these different shades in here. Get a soft pinky peach color and this chartreuse. And look at those leaves back there. They're kind of stressed out, so they're turning red. So you get a lot of variety and interest on this plant, and it also has an interesting form that's so rounded, and just an interesting plant in general. On the left here is Coprosma Rainbow Surprise. And this gives us year-round interest. See the contrast with the Rose Sally Holmes, how you got those dark green leaves contrasting with this variegated foliage that has some pink and white margins on the leaves. And over here we have Buddleia Buzz Pink, I believe. To finish things off, we're in my courtyard, and I'm a sucker for Bird of Paradise, and here it is the end of May. They're in full bloom. Got those big striking heads and the leaves to go with them. And then here's Star Jasmine. So if you were standing where I am, the smell in here is amazing. And these are so fragrant. So, you know, they typically, there's a few tired ones on there. They started about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3, and they're going to go for another 2 to 3 weeks full bloom. And here's a close-up of those flowers. Super fragrant. They do attract bees somewhat, but there's not a bee on here right now in the afternoon, so not as bad as some people think. Down below I have Dianella variegata, really neat strappy leaf. And next to that, those lavender flowers are Campanula Picharskiana. It's a mouthful. As you can see, it kind of covers the ground here in the foreground, and it's a creeper spreader. And back here, one of my favorite new plants, this is Caprosma County Park Red. You see all the red leaves in there, and the new leaves are green. So you get the two-tone thing happening. And over here to finish up was a pot I just planted today. So up above we've got a type of Abutilon. It says it's orange hot lava, but I thought those were bigger, so I'm not convinced of that. And then down below we have a form of Heuchera. It looks like caramel, but it's another variety, and I'm not remembering the name right now. And then on the left there, is Caprosma Evening Glow. And you can see in the winter, Evening Glow has this amazing coppery orange color, and then the new leaves, when it's warmer, come out variegated green and yellow like you see there. And that is it. That is the end of May in my garden, 2012. Hope you saw some things that were entertaining. If nothing else, there's a lot going on. May is my favorite month in the garden. There's just so much to look at, and so much color and fragrance, and I think it's really the best month in the garden, at least where we are in Northern California in an inland valley. So enjoy your garden, and hopefully this gave you some ideas for your garden design.